Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurasou here, coming at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch for you guys today. We have quite a few cool cards to go over, so we're going to get right into it. But before we get into it, if you guys could smash that like button and subscribe, that would be great. If this video could get 100 likes, that would be awesome. We're getting a 5 cards to have in your trade binder, hopefully on Saturday, if not probably next week. So don't worry, I did not forget about that series, and it's some banger picks. But should be this Saturday. Also, if you guys are buying any cards off TCG Player, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. And I want to say thank you to all my YouTube channel members. You know, I know that my rewards aren't as great as some other Yu-Gi tubers. And you know, that's actually one of my goals of 2023 is to improve those. But I've had some, you know, members that have just been supporting me no matter what. And I really do want to say thank you for that. I really do appreciate it. So we're going to get right into it. Remember, if you guys want me to go over any cards, let me know in the comment section below. I always love it when you guys give me cards to go over, and we're going to get right into it. So Nibiru, not seeing really any play right now. There's really no need to play this card. Ultis were usually 180, going up to 200 something at certain points, but usually close to 200, but not exactly there. But right now, they're about 125 here for ultimate rares. Pretty big dip over here. This is an older hand trap, mind you. I mean, we're on OTS 21 soon, so this is in the first 2/3 of OTS soon. And for a ulti hand trap, 120, that's not bad for this card. I know a lot of people were eyeing ulti Nibiru, but they were like, do I really want to pay, say, 500-600 for a playset of ulti Nibs? Well, right now, playset's gonna run you about, I mean, let's say this playset goes, or well, actually, you have 4 here for about 125. 375 tax with 400 for Ulti Nibiru's. It's not bad, especially because we know how a lot of people are going to want this as trade bait if you ever decide to get rid of it. We know being an ulti hand trap, and you guys know my rule with hand traps, the best time to get hand traps is when they're not being played, because when they're not being played, they tend to be very cheap. But when they are played, everybody wants them, any rarity, whatever. Obviously, the highest rarity people are going to want the most, especially if they can afford that. And all copies tend to skyrocket. If Ulti Nib starts seeing play, this card could easily be $200+, I believe. Very quickly, for Amazing Defenders, I'm not going to go over these random, and I really do mean random pre-sales. You know, we got Mikanko cards, an archetype that can't do anything by itself for like 20s. We got the Pearly stuff, Ultras for 40, 32, 30. Here's what I'm going to say. Is this archetype Ancient Guardians 2.0? I think it's a little bit better, but basically I think it is. I wouldn't get any pre-sales basically anywhere. I'm going to check for 1-for-1. That's all I'm really going to check because this is the only card I think that's cool. It has no listing, so that's cute, but one sold for 120. Which, you know, only one copy sold for 120. That's really nothing that we could really conclude from that, because this card could go lower. This card could stay around $100. 1-for-1 is definitely a very strong card and can be used in older formats and is very great. So high rarity could go anywhere, and it could be something with Ancient Guardians where we've seen like Pankratops and Trade in CR going up 100+, even with Pankratops going to 200+, because CRs were actually quite hard to get, since to get CRs you have to open up the set, and nobody really wants to open up Amazing Guardians. Now, it's not that Amazing Guardians wasn't out there and plentiful, it's just it would be a waste of money. Even if you did, say, get a case and get CR Pankratops, you could still technically neg. So something with what's it called over here? What's the set called? Amazing Defenders. Yeah, Amazing Defenders could have that same problem with some of its generic CRs. You know, it's just a thought over here. But yeah, don't get these pre-sales. When the set comes out, wait about a week and a half or two. If you want one of these cheap archetypes, I'm telling you right now, instead of getting my friend Pearly over here for $40, you could probably get the archetype for $40. So that's all I'm going to say. Toon Kingdom here, ultimate rare here. About $33 right over here. Again, the cheapest it's ever been. A series that I actually do plan on making quite soon is a series where I invest X amount of money on TCG Player, and we go over it every 3-4 months. I explain my thought process, where I think the card will go, and we go over it every 3 months up to about a year. And I tell you guys, hey, so I maybe just because I'm a collector, I might just keep them just because I feel like it. But if I sell them, say, during the 6-month mark, I will tell you guys why. and what I did, and we'll have that number to see if I profit or not. I'm going to get some risky stuff, though, because, I mean, I already know it's going to go up in long term. I mean, and you guys do as well since you watch my market watches, but a few classics might be there. Ultimate Rare Aluber here. These are about 55 for light play, going up to about 57. Not bad for Ultimate Rare Alubers. In fact, if we go verified, 24, so near mints because I don't care about that mod play. 56 here, 58, $60. I think this is very good for Ultimate Rare Aluber. Now, sadly, I have not really been able to pull Rays or Alubers much. I think I've pulled 3 or 4. I think I pulled 4 cherries. I have pulled 4 cherries, actually. Which is very odd. I pulled 1 Aluber and 4 cherries. I have not pulled a Ray yet. But the cherries weren't even just the packs I have for my live streams, which, by the way, I have a little bit of OTS to open, and the last market watch we pulled an ulti. Take a wild guess on which ulti it was. But yeah, this card looks gorgeous, by the way. Absolutely love it. Then we have the secret rares, OGs here. Look, first editions here, $7. People want this card in all rarities. This is the original printing. It's the second highest rarity. This card was $160, $7. I told people to get it at $5, $6, $7 before. And it went up to 13, 14. History does repeat itself. Fourth page has these about 10s, which still is pretty good. Kalut. Now, I got very lucky that nobody called me out on this on the last market watch. I had this in my thumbnail, and I did not go over it, which has happened once or twice, but, you know, we take those, right? We got the Electric Collection 5Ds here, which this should have been a secret. You got them for 25 here, and that's the only listing. You do have, actually, you have no sales here for 15, so that doesn't count. You have a heavy plate for 12. A lot of money for the highest rarity Kalut here. This card did not get reprinted in Crystal Revenge. Now, if you are playing Black Wings right now, you don't really have to worry about this card because you don't play this card at all in current Black Wings. And it's actually quite funny. And I feel a little detached in a way from Black Wings because the current best way to play it, you're really not playing much of the Black Wings from 5Ds. Like, the archetype really did get a retrain. Now, people want this for Edison, though, and people are trying to build, you know, different types of Blackwing decks. I know some people want to build the most meta-relevant. Some people want to play for older formats. That's great, and you don't really have a good way to access Kalut. And if you have to get a Kalut, and this might sound a little bit bad, but I just think these supers are your best bet. $7, $8 for a near mint. You got light plays for 6 here. It's German. The super rares do look amazing, right? I know some people don't like foreign, but I think if you don't like foreign, you should still go grab this. It is a holo version of Kalut. Advent calendar, especially the German one. It says 2011, but that can't be right. This isn't 2011. Maybe they made this 5Ds wise, and that's why it's called 2011, but it did not come out in 2011. This card's terrible, but looked really cool, by the way. But a lot of these cards are actually very cool. Yeah, I think the Rose Fairies are very awesome to get as well. In fact, we'll take a look at those right here. About $10. That's a lot of money for Rose Fairy, but as someone who loves plants, I actually really, really like this card. But yeah, Kalut's at $7 to $8, not bad. You got the supers here for like 14s, 16s over here. It is a tournament pack super, so this card will hold some value. But if this card ever gets a holo print, this will drop. Same with Advent Calendar, but Advent Calendar is not going to drop as hard. Like I see the super dropping to anywhere from $6 to $8 if you get to reprint SA and Ultra or Secret. And then the German could drop to maybe 4s, 5s maybe, so it won't drop as hard. And it's a lot cheaper right now. And, you know, if you really want this card later on, you could go get it when it does get a reprint. But the German is a little hard to get. Some players do prefer foreign, so if you want to get rid of them, people might actually like those more. So go get the German ones. And then you got the commons here, like $4, and you don't even get the first ed on it. If you want the first ed, lightly played, I mean, you got 1, 2 here, lightly played for 326, so I guess you do have that option. And then they go up to 7, so yeah, no thank you. Beginning of the End, Ultimate Rare. Now, a lot of people love this Ultimate Rare. I don't hate it. It looks a lot better in person. I'm not a fan of it because it is very difficult to see. Like, this is definitely a card that I don't think Ultimate... It's unique, so I like it, but I don't really care about this ulti. You have 7 more Darks in your graveyard. You remove from play 5 and draw 3 cards. You take a wild guess on what archetype could play this. $23 for lightly played unlimiteds. That's actually pretty good. I think for an old school Ultimate that still has seen play sometimes here and there, as well as right now, that's not bad. First editions here, near mints were 30, by the way. Lightly played 46. Near mints are about 51. They do go up to 90 though. In fact, I want to see how many lightly. Well, there are quite a bit of lightly plates here, but card definitely goes up to 90. This might not be a bad ultimate rare to get if you've been wanting to grab this ultimate rare. Look, it keeps getting used time and time again. These do go up slowly but surely. I remember when first sets were 20, and I was like, well, I'd rather spend my 20 on other cards, which I did, and I got money over. But this card still eventually did go up. So Ultras, OGs. These are 12s for Unlimiteds. Firsts are 14, near mints are 20. I would not bother with the Ultra at 14, 15 because I would rather spend a couple extra bucks, 6, 7, and get an ulti by far. That is what I would do. Now, supers are dollars going up to threes, so that is something to consider right now. I would get first set ultis, but unlimited ultis aren't awful as well, especially just comparing it to the original. If you just need the card to play and you're like, dude, I do not care, just want to play this card. Well, you have some cheaper copies for $1 or $2 here, so I would go grab that. GISHIKI'S might see some play in the future. I'm actually shocked GISHIKI'S never actually got some support revealed. But you got the Zilagis here. I told people to get the DT because that will go up more in value. They're 14s now. And I'm pretty sure this card was really cheap a little while ago. No, it wasn't. About $16 here. Pretty awful. You got the mirror here at about... Okay, you got one light plate for 15. You're at 44, then 50 here. And one sold at 44, which is crazy. Supers are like 13s. You might as well just grab that one DT copy while you could. And then you got the Shadow here. About 12 bucks, $12 right here, going up to 18s eventually. I'll be honest with you. If you don't have GISHIKI'S, don't even bother. And if you have GISHIKI'S, I would just sell them. These prices are stupid. If you want the secrets are like 5, 6s. That's not too bad. Theresia Starlight rare from Battles of Chaos. Now, this Starlight rare has spiked up. They're getting more support, which is great. 130 here. So this card did spike up, then went back down, spiked up, then went back down. Now it's spiked back up. So take a wild guess on history, where this card's going to go. If you have this card and you're like, you know what, I didn't want to sell it because it's too cheap, it's not bad to sell it right now. If you have this card and you bought it at 100 plus, I mean, yeah, I guess you might as well just hold it. But, we see a lot of people trying to get rid of their copies here and it's stacking. This card's definitely going to go back down to 100, so I would sell this. Secret rares are about $8. In fact, I want to go verified because whenever, this is a tip, by the way, on TCG Player specifically, if you look at something and there's like a lot of unverified, like at least 3, if there's like 5, 6, definitely click verified, because sometimes a lot of people are just trying to quick sell them. You want to see how many listings there actually are. $8 going up to 9s, going up to $10 here. I mean, this is a 3 of in the deck. This card is good. It's also a secret from Battles of Chaos. This card was always around 5 or 6, so it got to spike up to about roughly $8 to $10. That's not too bad for Theresia. You got Domain here. These are like 5s. Not bad for the secret or trap. Rectum over here, as I like to call them. These are about, again, we're going to go verify because of all those unverified. They're $2, $3.50, going up to $3 with some shipping. Not bad. This card was always like $3 or $4 until it eventually dropped because this was one of the ultras people actually wanted. Not a bad card overall. I think $3, $4 is nice for this card. Dimension Force just keeps getting these boosts, and I just find it very, very funny here. Starlight Regulus, people were talking about this. They're like 35s here. I think this card was as cheap as it was going to get. 30, 35 going up to 40s here, so definitely not bad. Dimension Force, I mean, our box is still 50. I'm just curious. 53, not bad, honestly. I might open up some for a live stream, maybe. Just for fun, because I keep saying the set's not bad. The set's really getting there. Fires are like not $8 to $9. I think that's very fair for a fire. I think when he went to like 15s, I was like, no. Nah, that's a little too much. Now, Battlefader Ultimate, I love this card a lot. I love 5Ds. You guys know I'm a big fan. Ultis are, let's see here. I want to go light play near mint. I really do not care about mods here. Near mints are $30, going up to 35. First set's 38. That's very good for a first set Battlefader. 45. I want to see what near mints are going for here. First editions are 44, going up to 55, going up to 63, going up to 70s here. Now, there's some people with 2 copies here, right? So this isn't getting bought out anytime soon here, but let's see the sales on this. The sales on this actually, January, not bad. People, someone bought 5 unlimiteds for 24. Okay. First editions are, you know, selling a little bit here. People are buying these for Christmas, so not a bad card to say sink a play set in and see where it is in about a year. Might be something we do, but I'm not gonna do it with $1,000. I'm probably gonna do it with 500-600, and get some expensive stuff and then get some cheaper stuff. So yeah, secret rares here. These are about $7 here, going up to about $9-10 here. Not too bad for this card, honestly. Okay, cool. Ultras unlimiteds are. All right, let's go verified. Unlimiteds are, you got unlimiteds here for like 5s here. What are first editions at? Hopefully nothing too crazy. Light play for 8 to 9 there. About 9s, 10s here, going up to non-existent. First editions definitely are going to be hard to grab eventually. If you don't want to grab an ulti first edition for like 45, first set ultras at 10s aren't bad. There's not many first set copies. In fact, I didn't even put filters on. I'm going to put filters on and see what I get. Yeah, you got 9 copies here of this card. And yeah, so you might want to grab these while you could. Not bad for original ultras. Mammoth Graveyard. Now, I like this card because when I was a kid, I just thought it was really scary and really cool. Dark Beginning versions. We're going to go verified near mint light play here. 32 listings. These are like 25 cents. They're nothing crazy, but they're difficult to get common, I guess. There you go, Andrea. You got your card. Royal Decree Tournament Pack 6 here. You guys know I love Tournament Pack at a point. These are roughly about $70 here. Going up to about 93. I believe I have this version and I have Hobby Leagues. No, I have Dark Beginnings, I think maybe. Either Tournament Pack Supers or no, I have Dark Beginning Supers and I have Hobby League. DB2 here, these are about 10s going up to 20. You got two cheap copies here for 10-11 here. Not bad at all. Yeah, I just want to add near mints here. Near mints going up to 28-30. Might not be bad to get a set of these DBs before they go to $30, actually. Abyss Dweller Ultimate Rare. It's really weird to me how this card is very meta relevant right now, and it really never went up to $100, you know. It kind of showed me how rank 4s, if it's just a one-of, even if it's generic and has a lot of things going for it, they just can't go up. And that kind of, I wish I had that knowledge when I got some Castels, although it did end up in my favor because Castell's a card that gets bought out once in a while. Going up to 66, going up to $70. This card was more expensive before tier, which is really funny. Castell ultis are 28s going up to 30s. Not bad for ulti Castell as well. We'll get bought out eventually again for the 5th, 6th time. Ulti Book of Moons verified near mints are about 34, 64, 66, 70. Not too bad. Needleworm Tournament Pack 5. Well, this is, if you guys don't know, it has a Tournament Pack Super Rare and a Tournament Pack Ultra Rare. Now, the one thing I don't like about Tournament Pack is they do this, and I think it's just really dumb that they did this, because it's like, yeah, we're going to have a version that's inferior, even though it's like 2 packs later, but it's also going to be hard to get. Kind of stupid. Ultras are, I think this heavy plate's been here for like 4 years. 578 for a light play. Near mints are about 570, 550 over there. 570, what am I talking about? Going up to 745. You got PSA 7 here for 700. I know PSA 7 is not that great, but a PSA 7 is at least still near mint. PSA 8 I think is like more tolerable, but it's definitely not bad. This card slowly goes up. I mean, you're paying $100 more for a graded copy. It's really not that bad. And this guy probably is making some money. He's probably got this card and graded a lot, you know, a couple years back, maybe even more when this card was a lot cheaper here. Then we have the super rares over here. I want to go over these very quickly. Now, these also don't really sell too much. But they're a lot cheaper, $37, $40. Is this card worth getting? I've just, for Torn Pack, I mean, they're so cheap compared to the other version that I feel like it's more likely that people will buy these than the other version because there's such an enormous price difference. I mean, you can get, for the price of one ultra rare that's like near mint here, you could get roughly 15, let's say 13 copies of this card here. If you want to get like a copy or two for 3637 for history, because Neilworm does have some history, it's not bad. Could this card go up to 55s, going up to 60s, 70s, maybe 100-ish eventually? Yeah, I mean, I think that every tournament pack card is going to have its day eventually, no matter what. We have rares that are like $10 cheaper than their cheapest light play here, right? So it can't really hurt too much to get 1 or 2 copies of these. I wouldn't invest hard, but if you want 1 or 2 copies for the road, definitely not that bad. Now, I am going to open up these OTS packs, so you guys will see me in a second. Just remember to smash that like button and subscribe. If you're buying any cards off TCG Player, please my link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. Thank you to all my YouTube channel members. Let me know what I'm going over in the next market watch, and I will see you guys in a second here with these packs and in the next video.
Alright, so in the last market watch, out of our 7 packs, we pulled an ulti. So I'm not expecting too much here. So we're going to see how this goes real quick here. Hopefully we get like a herald. I'm going to put my... Okay, we got another token. Awesome. Hopefully we get a herald or like a nimble beaver. Sacred tree common. I'm keeping my expectations very low because... You know, 7 packs, 2 ultis, I'm not on copium. Okay, so we've got 2 of the worst supers of the set, back to back. Can't complain because, again, I got an ulti here. But last pack here, let's hope for, let's say, a herald. Alright, so we got this. I think we might have an abyss dweller here. Okay, no, we got the sacred tree and, yep, another, actually, we got these, I don't know, this set has so many bad supers that, like, they're all fighting for, like, worst place. But then we also have, like, herald of the orange light, and then 2 other really great ones as well, like Nimble Beaver and something else. So I will see you guys in the next market watch.